Hey everyone, we're back at it. It's time to get classic top secret espionage tabletop RPG. That's what we're covering here today on RPG Elite. If this is your first time coming to the channel, I want to welcome you, and I want to say what's up to my elites, to my geeks, and to my returnees. Maybe you missed a couple of the videos in this series, because this is a series. This is number 4, Quattro of this series. And maybe you just coming through and you're saying, hey, I didn't even know this was a series that was going on, bruh. Well, not to worry. Here are the thumbnails, and I'll also have a link in the description below to the playlist for the series, so you can all get caught up. Now, if you're serious about Top Secret First Edition, maybe doing a campaign or even a one-shot here and there, then I highly suggest you go and get the Top Secret Companion. You can probably find it as a PDF someplace online, possibly, but you can't buy this thing anywhere except on like eBay or Amazon, and you can only buy hard copy. I have a link for that in the description below for those of you who do want hard copies. And for a PDF, well, you're just gonna have to scour the internet, see if you can find a little something, because you can't buy it at Drive-Thru RPG or any of the other online retail outlets. No PDFs for that. So, good luck. All right, let's get into it. Top secret missions. What kind of missions can you go on? How do I get paid? What's the experience, etc., etc., etc.? We're about to get into it right now. And then after this, I will see you on the other side with the question of the vid. So let's get ready to roll 'em. There are several components to a mission which are reflected on the tables of missions here in Top Secret. Now this lists the basics of the mission for the GM, who is called the administrator. So let's just go ahead and call him the administrator from now on. Now some of the information is given to the PCs in a mission briefing, and other information that's included is for the administrator's eyes only. So let's take a look at the table of missions in detail. So now you have over here at the very top just the mission. Now this is the main objective or objectives. We'll get into that in a second. For the mission. Now I want you to notice something. It's all just crimes against the target. It's just crimes. A full definition for each is given under the definition of agent missions. Now, if we want to go ahead and take a look at that, let me pull that up real quick. So as you can see, they have all of the definitions as far as what each one of these means. And it's really jumbled together. I talked about that. Man, that's just jumbled together. Okay. Technically, most missions will have multiple objectives, which need to be carried out. The PCs will have to execute secondary mission objectives in order to complete the primary mission objective. For example, they may have to break and enter a building, which is secondary, to kidnap a target, which is the primary. So in those cases, you will want to lower the secondary mission rewards and bonuses. For example, what I would probably do is lower it by 50%, only giving a full reward for the main objective. Next is the base experience points. So this is a minimum amount of experience points given for the successful completion of a mission. Now you move on to the bureau bonuses, and you have 2 columns. You have the one for experience, which is right here, and you have the one for money, which is right here. Now under each is a letter designation. Let's do kidnapping since we're there. So under kidnapping, under the 100-point bureau bonus, you have an X right here. Under the 25-point bureau bonus, you have nothing. Depending on the bureau or branch an agent works for in their organization, they can potentially get bonus experience or money for successfully carrying out particular mission objectives. The letter lets you know who would be eligible for the bonus. So, going along with kidnapping here, we have X. If we go to the bottom and check X, right here it says that only agents working this mission for the Assassination Bureau section may claim this bonus. So anytime we see X in the 100-point bonus area, that means that it's going to be for the Assassination Bureau to get an XP bonus, and the same thing over in the monetary bonus reward. Now, mission payment is the monetary reward for completing the mission. You can explain that in whatever way you want to explain it. And this should, of course, be adjusted for inflation, because y'all know that ain't a whole lot of money to be going on the mission. Y'all gonna have to do a whole lot better than that. Know what I mean? Now, in a couple of cases, specifically, you have kidnapping and blackmail. Right here, you have a percentage. Now, this percentage is based on the money for a ransom in the case of kidnapping. And here, it's based on the hush money that they're asking for. So let's say, for example, somebody's asking $10,000 to be paid for the safe return of their loved one. If you look at this is 2%, and 2% is 200 of 10,000. They're going to get $200 for the mission. Again, adjust for inflation. I'm just using these numbers right here. The next column is for humans involved, and it'll say either yes or sometimes in this column. Now, this is important, believe it or not, because the human element can often be the most unpredictable. Next column is briefing information. Now, this is information that should be given to the PCs before a mission. It's designated by a letter, as you can see here. Located at the bottom of the table is where you're going to get the key to what these letters mean on the table of missions key down here. So let's keep going with this kidnapping. Let me go down a little bit. Oh, no, I don't. That's right there. So in kidnapping, you have A, B, and H. If you go down to the bottom here, it says A, that you're going to give them the identity of the human target. B, you're going to give them the latest location known of the target. And H is the amount of ransom to demand. Now, at the top here on the next column is withheld information. This is intel that only the administrator has about the mission, which should be used in setting up challenges for the PC. So let's take a look, again, using kidnapping. I'm going to push this up a little bit. So we have an E, a G, and an I. So if we go down, we'll see that E is the number of persons present at the target site. So the PCs won't get this information. Also, a G is the number of guards present at the target site. And then an I is the target has a chance of being armed. The last column is possible complications. Now, this is a list of optional, they are optional, complications that the administrator can throw into the mix to spice things up. Now, when determining whether to add a complication, look and see if a human is involved as a guide. If there is, you may want to consider adding at least one, because they can be the ultimate X factor in any given mission. So there you have the nuts and bolts of the table of missions and what all of this means. So here in the Top Secret Companion, you have new bureaus and divisions and an expansion on the bureaus that were already there. Like you had the administrator, which is down here, but you also have the special agent, which is under administration as well. So that's kind of like a helper GM, an assistant GM, or something like that. You have confiscation, which is part of this particular mission and the bureau that's going to be a part of this. But you also have things like the logistician, which you have right there. And I think that's the only other one that's there. Yes. And then you have new ones like the technician in the technical department and the specialist under technician. You have operations. So you have this expansion of bureaus with the Top Secret Companion.
Now, when it comes to secondary objectives, I wouldn't do more than one. For me personally, I would only have a primary and a secondary, and that's about it. And I probably wouldn't tell the players. I'd give it as a bonus. Question of the vid is this: if you were a secret espionage agent, how would you like to get your mission? Like, if you had a preference, so you could keep, a low pro, how would you like to receive your mission? Let me know down in the comments below. Let's exercise our imagination, because we're supposed to be doing that anyway, because, well, we play tabletop RPGs. That's right, y'all. If you like the video, go ahead and crush the like button, and also hit the subscribe button as well. If this is looking pretty decent to you, I come out with videos every Tuesday and Friday, God willing. Been chugging at it for a while now, and we might ramp it up every once in a while with an extra video here and there. All right, it's going to do it for your boy Servant in the Hizzy. You know what I gotta do? I gots to fix it. Until next time, Tuesday, God willing. Oh, and if you want to see some more of those videos that I was talking about, there's a couple of them right here. Until then, peace. 5,000 lates. A brother is out.